Creamer Media's Mining Weekly Online is interviewing Robert Hull, the newly appointed head of Worley Mining, Minerals and Metals Division for Africa. Robert, following the incorporation of Jacobs Energy, Chemicals and Resources under the new Worley brand, you now head the Worley Mining, Minerals and Metals Division for Africa. How many of the countries of Africa currently engage the services of Worley? And where is Worley most active at the moment?
So we are in about 7 countries in Africa, across the continent, through various phases of project lifecycle. That's through early feasibility studies, through concept studies, looking at various failure analysis. We help clients out in that area. We also do implementation in 3 of those countries currently, but by far our biggest current market base is still South Africa. We're still predominantly in South Africa. Probably at least 80% of our business done out of this office is in South Africa, with majority of our large projects here.
And your division's current flagship project is De Beers Venetia Diamond Mine project in Limpopo. What has Worley been able to offer this $2 billion underground project?
So as you're aware, Worley has had a lot of experience in shaft sinking, in development of shaft surface infrastructure, in implementing underground design, engineering. We offer all of that to the Venetia project. Our scope is for the all infrastructure, and that's both surface and underground. Our scope is also control of the overall project controls function, where we are implementing schedule, cost, and other project management controls throughout the project. And we're assisting De Beers in terms of the control on those areas.
And what other significant projects are making use of the services offered by your division?
So we've got quite a few projects in South Africa across multiple client base that are using the services, and that is both services in terms of feasibility and studies as well as implementation. They also use our services in terms of our digitization offering, and also in terms of our integrated project controls function. We're not just limited though to South Africa. We're also delivering those services to 2 or 3 projects in Australia, projects in Mongolia, Kazakhstan at the moment, and we're also assisting with a couple of the studies that are in North America and South America.
And Worley has retained Johannesburg as its centre of excellence. Is it still doing its part, this part of the world that is, in the field of enterprise development to promote broader economic participation and transformation of particularly previously disadvantaged South Africans?
Correct. We are still passionate about transformation. We're still passionate about our ESD companies. We have a prioritization within this location to use our ESD companies. We have a prioritization in this company to look at both gender equality and race equality, and we're strongly driving that. We have actually a success story currently on our books where one of our ESD companies recently actually gave us business as a subcontractor, which is, that ultimate full circle that you want to gain from the ESD companies that we've been developing for so many years.
And prior to your latest appointment, you've been responsible for the management of all projects delivered locally and globally. Does that stand you in good stead in this new position?
So until recently, I delivered all projects out of this location, and that's across the scale. So it's within the energy, the chemical space, the mining space, everything that's been delivered from this location. It has stood me in very good stead in terms of understanding the new business, the merger that has come in, but it's also given me a global exposure to the way projects are done globally and what I now need to deliver within the African continent.
And mining and energy are joined at the hip. To what extent is renewable energy in demand?
Yeah.
And what can you offer when it comes to sun and wind energy?
So obviously we've been pushing quite hard as Worley to look at these areas. We have a centre of excellence that looks at all of the renewable energy sources. From this office, we've delivered one of the biggest wind energy projects on the continent, that is up in Kenya. We have extensive experience in a wind farm project down in the Eastern Cape. We've also delivered concentrated solar and solar plants in the Northern Cape. So we have extensive knowledge within this business as well as within this location that we can call on. We're not losing that part of our business. Actually becomes a complementary or supplementary portion of what we can offer to our mining clients. And it is something we're seeing a lot more focus on recently.
And what is the message you would like to put across now in your new position to your market?
I think we are a force for the future. We could offer a lot before, we can offer even more now, both within the mining space, which is obviously going to be my concentrated area, but also across various other aspects of the engineering business, energy, chemicals, mining. I think we are a real contender globally, and we do now have a greater resource base to call on to help us for any problems that might come to us.